Does anyone remember how to play this game? I kind of forgot. There's something going on here. I think I... No! Wow! I think I gotta unlock these ones, but I don't know how yet. Anywho's. We got a map to explore. You're gonna have to bear with me. New computer, new editing setup, same OBS, but you know, hopefully we make it. I'm not sure what the evil eyes in the cave are all about, but I can't resist. Guy like me. Let's go left here. The trial of kin of 2 of the 3 drawn cards must be kin to pass. I'm having a hard time reading. I'm sorry, guys. The trial of health. The 3 drawn cards must have at least 6 health combined to pass. Oh, I remember this. Trial of wisdom. 3 sigils among them. Dude, I'm cooked. What was this one again, guys? I don't remember. Let's go 6. Let the trial of health begin. Okay. So we might be, yeah, you know, failure. I don't think it really like does anything. Like it's not gonna give us a bad malice. Oh, hey, what's going on, Woodcarver? The decrepit Woodcarver appeared in front of you. She moved with a certain vigor in spite of her considerable age. Okay, I remember you. Unkillable, Mighty Leap, or Snakehead. We already have... Oh, well, I guess we'll take that one. Yeah, why not? Guardian, when an opposing creature is placed opposite this place, a card bearing the sigil will remove that. Oh yeah, I remember you. Or Mighty Leap. Let's do Guardian. Silently collected her carvings and left. Alright, now we have this thing. Honestly, even last time I didn't know what that did. So, you know, it's kind of marginal, the benefits. Okay, let's see here. We've got Mole, Turkey Vulture, and Snowy Fur. Snow with the fur. So, we play this game. First things first, we always put down a squirrel. Now the mole... Well, okay, we don't need to put down a squirrel yet, I guess, but... Is a burrower. When an empty space would be struck, a card right, I remember, and then airborne will strike at an opponent directly, even if there's a creature opposing it. That's bad, because we've got... Oh wait, no it's not, because it... Mighty Leap. Let's not forget about Mighty Leap, folks. I'm not confident that we have this, necessarily. That's a pretty strong guy. I guess in the meantime, we can put the bullfrog down. It doesn't really matter where we put him as long as it's not here, because we don't want to attack the snowy fur. And the mole's just gonna move. So let's just put the bullfrog down and play it. So we've got not a lot of time. Bloodhound. Stinky. That's pretty good. And Guardian as well. That's actually, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. We just need some sacrifices. So Raven Egg, that's bad. That's probably bad. I have a distinct feeling we're gonna get a little cooked here. Can I use you to help me? I'm not sure. You know, I think yeah, this is tough. So if I put this guy down, he's got 3 health. I think he can take out the turkey vulture, just barely. I'm gonna have to kill the frog though. Which, I guess, you know. And then we don't have enough, or do we have enough for the coyote? Yeah, okay, and that'll take care of the raven egg before it gets to hatch. So I think for now we're staving off disaster. I guess it's just another squirrel for me. Okay. Ooh, that's not good. Okay. We take a squirrel, we double squirrel it, and we pack rat. We get a squirrel! Yes, dude, I love squirrels. Hopefully we've got a comeback in the making. I think Coyote kills the mole. Porcupine... That's a prop... no, it's gonna kill the coyote. But it'll kill the porcupine too. And then we've got an alpha who helps out people next to him. But we should be able to kill that guy. Alright, alright. And the bloodhound protects us. Oh dear, what happened? Oh, they keep playing cards. They keep playing cards. Okay. I guess we just have to wait. We can play the wolf next time if we use the item. But we could also die in the meantime. That's really rough. That is really rough. I don't think I'm made out for these snowy woods, although I could have taken a better path, probably. So let's go for the bear trap. I will learn what these all mean. My pelts are the finest. 4 meat pelts. Pick one. Oh, I guess these are my teeth. Golden pelt. Sure, I don't know what else I'm gonna use the teeth for. So, why not? Okay, I do like the pack rat's ability. I forget which one is... Right, never mind. So what do we want to infuse? I don't know. This thinking business, it's not for me. Alright, here's what I've come up with. We're going to sacrifice the Mantis God to give the trifurcated strike to the Coyote. And we like Coyote because he uses bones. We went a little hard on bones last time. But I think that worked out for us. A little bit. I'm not sure, you know? But, we've got one chance, basically. Because, I kind of screwed the pooch a little bit on that last one. But it didn't seem particularly winnable from the position I was in with the cards I had, but I could also just be a fool. That being said, I mean, the only thing you really can do right now is play squirrel. And stinky bullfrog. I guess it doesn't particularly matter where we put him. Just, you know, put him there for now. I also thought about putting the alpha down as far as taking an ability goes. Raven. Maybe I should have put the wolf cub down first. Actually, wait. If I put the wolf cub down here, I think the mole comes to protect. Or maybe it'll just get killed by the raven instantly. I'm not 100% sure on that. Okay. That's what we like to see. We've got some amount of bones. We also have a squirrel in reserve that I am willing to use. But it doesn't look like that opportunity is going to come because we've drawn the pack rat. So we either need to wait for someone to die or to draw another squirrel. He'll also just win instantly. It does seem like winning fast is the key to some of these. Especially since Mr. Eyes over here seems to have an infinite amount of cards at no cost. 3 sigils among them. 4 blood. Blood is... yeah, I have a few 2 blood cards, so... I'm gonna go for attack power. I think I've got some pretty powerful cards. Okay, that's not a great one to draw, really. Maybe I shouldn't have taken the golden pelt. I mean, I don't know what it does, but I had the money for it, so, like, why not buy it? Alright. That wasn't very nice. I'm not sure what you do, but let's go for the campfire, because I can do what I want. The warm light of a campfire was a welcome sign, though the 10 hungry eyes around it dampened the greeting. Warm a creature by the fire, enhance its power, said 1. Yeah, I think I stop this. Chill out, Stoat, bro. Enhance someone's power. Power, I assume, is like the health, or maybe the attack. Who knows? Here's what I will say. You could stand to be more powerful, Mr. Stoat. Why not warm your creature by the fire for just a moment longer? This would be risky. Push your luck or pull away. I think we're kind of in a situation where you gotta gamble it. We're pretty desperate. So we're gonna gamble. Luck was on my side. Since the risk was now even greater. No, we're running back. Increase the creature's power, spotting a few survivors drooling. You made a hasty retreat with your Stoat. And that's why he's the Stoat, ladies and gentlemen. Do we want to go to the evil fire skull or the regular skull? Let's go to the regular skull. I don't know if I'm ready for evil and fire. I should probably check this test as a test recording. I would hate to... I'll just be right back. Alright, let's see what's happening here. Porcupine, Raven Egg, Raven Egg. We would like to take those off the field, obviously. So let's see. I think they take 2 turns to mature. I assume that's what that 1 is there for. So they've got to kind of count down a little bit. Rabbit pelt. That doesn't help me unless I can sacrifice it. Well, I'm trying not to think about it too hard. Let's just get a bullfrog down. And, or I think you can just use this as kind of a punching bag. I think that's the idea. We'll go with that. Okay, tit for tat. Let's go a regular card here. Coyote. Love to see you. Don't have the bones. So, unfortunate. Speaking of unfortunate, I think it's already too late for me. I really do. But we don't really have a life to lose, so we gotta go all in here. Something to consider, we can use the squirrels in order to bail us out. The coyote with the trifurcated can take out these 2, and the raven will still be there. The elk fawn is a problem for later. So let's just... well, I suppose I'm kind of stuck here. I can only use bones. There's no no reason to sacrifice anybody. I do believe that is all she wrote. Yes indeed. There was a better play there, I will admit. We'll get there. I'll go back, read some comments, because there were some very insightful, people in the comments who had a lot to say about my performance. Very helpfully, I'm in no way unappreciative. A card to draw the cost from. Bones or blood? Go with blood. Power and health. I'm a big fan of the 2 and the 4. The 3 and the 2, I'm gonna choose a card from which to extract the sigils. If I do the blood hand, am I gonna get both sigils? I don't really care so much. I mean, I like Fledgling a lot. Sprinter, I don't really care for. Trinket Bearer, I haven't been able to use it just because this guy's 2 blood. Guardian, It's a powerful creature. I like Guardian. If it takes Stinky too, I would like that. But let's see. Oh, it does take both of them. I am liking this. Sorry. It's not a new keyboard. I can't really use that excuse. Stay still. Cheese! Oh dear. Well, let's hope we can actually pull this card in our next game. Which I suppose starts now. I think that's how that works. I'm not sure. I should probably do a little bit of research on what each point on the map does. You will learn as we go, or you will die. A gift from the angler, who was defeated recently and wishes to redeem himself. It would be unfortunate if you were to fall to the prospector before he was given that chance. You may steal one of my cards with it. For that reason, you will not find any others along the path. Use it wisely. Okay, I see. Your pitiful deck. I'm gonna miss that bullfrog that was, you know, combined and super powerful. I remember the controls. I'm just monologuing. All right, let me familiarize myself. All right, I understand a little bit better now. We go here, we can choose a card. We go here, we can choose a death card. Death cards I've made are usually better. Beast, not an R. Choose from among those challengers who came before you. Now, do I get to view each one, or... Okay. There's me, and there's Casey! I know there's like a Casey's mod or something for this game. Obviously, we're gonna take the one we just made as it's pretty good. I do want to bifurcated strike and sharp quills. And bees within. Bees created in your hand. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll take this one. It could be advantageous to keep a small deck so that you draw the cards that you want to draw. But I'm not gonna think about it too hard right now. So I want to say this is a item, right? You know, that makes sense to me. And then this is kind of getting a sigil or something like that. I can check that really quick. Yeah, this is the sacrificing sigils. Can I view my current cards somewhere? Okay, well, you know, I don't know about doing that to me. I don't really think I have any kind of sigils I want to take out, so we can look at... Oh, wait, here we are. Nothing crazy. I mean, Stink Bug, I do like Stink Bug. We could put Stink on the Wolf or maybe on the Stoat. But 2 bones is nothing. I mean, you get 2 bones for just, you know, being alive. So we're gonna go item here. All full. But, oh, I'm full of items. Well, I'll take a pack rat. Alright, something to consider. Let's go for a battle here. Wolf Cub. Don't really like Wolf Cubs that much. Let's see if we can't do something about it. Hopefully. I think we need a squirrel, regardless. And if we really need to, we've got a squirrel here. I mean, really need to, we've got the angler, you know, helping us out, but it shouldn't come to that. Let's see, we've got 2 bones? Maybe if you would get the cards out of my basement. We'll go another squirrel, and wolf kills this guy instantly. So, we'll go for that. Now would be a great time to draw Coyote, but I don't know that we have Coyote in our deck anymore. Ever reliable bestowed. And we don't have to, but we'll put down an extra guy so that we have more teeth. Pack rat. Well, actually, if we wanted to, we could draw the squirrel, go pack rat, and get, I believe it's just 1 item. So if we want to switch out the squirrel for something else, we could do that. But I do like having the squirrel out. We can get some extra teeth this way. Go for the bear trap. This is the trapper. Yes. Feels so good knowing what's going on. I say that, I don't know exactly what all the pelts are for. It looks like we've got 3 teeth, so we could go for another rabbit pelt. I think that's all we have for you, Mr. Trapper. Oh yeah, you trade them in with someone else down the line. That's what happens. Go to the campfire again. Enhance its health by 2. Wow. Dare I throw myself in there to, you know, become a 6 health tank? I'm not sure. Stink bug could also be pretty good. I don't want to lose myself, ideally. Risk another moment by the fire. I think 6 is plenty. 8 would be nice. You know, perhaps there's some cards in my future that are really broken and come with that kind of naturally, but for now, I'm good. We're gonna play myself though. Would have been nice to enhance the attack power. 3 and 4 would be really nice, but let's limit our ambitions a little bit here. Not what I wanted to do. Yeah, Stinky and the Guardian is pretty nice. It's also pretty nice that we're on this very linear path. I don't have to think about it. The Covetous Magpie can fetch any card in your deck. That's nice. Meddlesome Bat, a minor terror. And Cockroach, who is unkillable. I do remember the unkillable Cockroach for 4 bones. I like the trait. It's not the best ever, but having it, you know, kind of come back to you is nice. When a card bearing the sigil is played, you may search your deck for any. This is really good for 2 blood. I'm not 100% convinced. I don't think we have any bone cards yet, though, so we'll take the Cockroach. And we can actually just use the Cockroach to put unkillable on someone else now. It's me. Looks into camera. Can you put another sigil on this guy? I feel like you could just like create the ultimate card by if you keep stacking sigils. You know? I gotta try it. I'm sorry, Stowe, but yeah, I mean, I guess you just gotta invest in yourself. Nice top deck. Oh, you flatter yourself. Okay, not too bad. We go Squirrel, we go me. Well, actually, the mole's gonna get me anyway, so let's go over here. Guess that would happen. Actually, do I want to? Well, I'm already here. Let's put down the Stoat. Not great, not horrible. Can't put anything down right now, so we'll just bide our time. Porcupine. Rabbit pelt. I still don't know what you do on the field. Well, I don't want to put them down either. I bide my time again. I think this is in the bag. We get another card. I do like Fledgling. Elk is nice. I think we've mostly got low cost cards, so getting some stronger ones in there for more is nice. Touch of Death. I mean, it's good. I could just pick it up for the sigil itself. I'm thinking the same thing for fledgling though. I don't know if we have any combined stations in our future immediately. I do really like fledgling though. I will come back for adder one of these days. So campfire, maybe it has attack in the future. We've got the totem. I know I've learned how the totems work now. I'm not crazy about them or the rune combining. I do like the campfire. I don't know what the chance is that you kind of die on the first one. I'm gonna assume the game is nice and it says you can get the first one for free always. Enhance the health. Please no, do what you must. We're gonna enhance myself again. Keep it right there, said one survivor. The creature could become more powerful. They look hungrier by the second. I think the play here is just take it away. I think 8 health is plenty. We wouldn't want to risk anything. So let's get back to the Prospector. I'm feeling an easy win on this one. The smoke. You don't want the smoke, let me tell you. The tree's closed in tight around you. I remember ye. Got any gold in that there skull? Some would say, maybe. Oh, here are the rest of my cards. Bone King. That's a good one. Pack Mule, Coyote. Well, if you're free to play, sure, put you down. I think when you kill the Pack Mule, you get a bunch of items. So it could be worth using some of these up so that we have space. But I'm not particularly desperate. I'm going to anyway, just on the off chance. You know, and why not? To save for later, I mean, that's a good reason. There's gold in them cards. Well, I guess that's why we make him immortal. I do remember this now. I do remember this now. A little problematic, but I can get myself in the playing field again. We've got a lot of bones. I think Guardian might work against us here, though. But as long as we can get some good shit in. Oh, well, I would like to thank the Bloodhound for that, very generous maneuver. Let's draw a Bones card. It's the Pack Rat. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to use the Pack Rat. Truthfully. Adder is dangerous. 2 rapid spells. Just drawing straight ass. Wow. Okay. I can live with this. Bullfrog. I suppose it's possible to play. Really like some bone-related cards, though. I also could have just won with the pliers there. It's no fun, though. 1 health adder. I guess you should draw a squirrel. It's the responsible thing to do. Eventually. And I think they'll attack first, right? Yeah, one could hope. Boss time, eh? You're not who I want to see right now. Okay, so they do 2 damage, I do 3. If I put on 3 and pliers, I win. But I'm kind of interested to see where this goes with all these bones. So I'm not going to do that. I may live to regret it. Stink bug. I think you die either of these situations, but that's you know, sometimes you just gotta make that call. Thank you. That might be new, I'm not sure. Your lives are restored. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Choose carefully. I'll be sure to do so. The eternal serpent, death strengthens it forever. What do you mean by that, you know? Unkillable, I know. Child 13, I remember you. You were pretty dope. Fledgling, strange larva. I've already got a fledgling in the deck. It's pretty nice. The Ouroboros, unkillable. I do have unkillable in the deck already. However, that, you know, caveat of it strengthens is pretty nice. Child 13 is a great one to start setting up, so I think Child 13 is the play. Granted, it could also be Ouroboros, but we'll find out. And I believe we're headed up to the angler now. Tepid water, the wetlands. Okay, what is this one? I wonder. It would appear this one is for trading pelts. I don't remember that one, but we have pelts and I want to get rid of them, so let's trade some pelts. Are your pelts clean? I should hope so. Hair pelts. Black goat. Worthy sacrifice. 3 blood. Wow. Yeah. I suppose, yeah. Cat, infinite lives. I haven't seen some of these cards ever before. Well, at least in recent memory. I don't think I've ever seen Black Goat or Cat. Elk Fawn, I know you. Worker Ant. We don't really have any other ants, so if we want to pivot, we'd have to kind of get lucky and see some later. I do like Black Goat for the many blood sacrifice. That would be interesting to pair with Child 13, come to think of it. We have used the Skink before. The River Snapper's just tanky. I think Black Goat's an easy pick here. Cat may be a nice pick. But we already have Child 13, so I'm not 100%. Let's go. I think Skink is a good defensive card. No, thank you. Let's find out what this is. It would appear that it's just gonna kill this card. I'm not 100% sure what this is gonna do. Who do we want to sacrifice? I mean, Black Goat makes sense thematically. If there was ever like a weird little, you know, cut or whatever, I'm thinking. I would like to take this ability forward with me. I don't know on the map if we have anywhere nearby where we're gonna get the opportunity to combine this with something. But I do kind of, I mean, it makes sense to sacrifice the Black Goat. The Bone Lord was immensely pleased by your offering, which I assume means that was the right move, you know? I don't know what that's gonna do for us. This. Oh, bones! What was that, like 7, maybe 8? Cool. We'll see if that is a one-time thing or... I don't assume so, just because it popped instantly. We've got bee, bullfrog. What is that sigil? Does that mean anything? I think it just means it's an insect and reptile. I read a little bit about this. Not the bees. Go squirrel. Put down. That doesn't really matter. Bad play. I know your ass just doesn't want to be out on the field, man. Maybe draw a bone card. I don't know that we have a lot of them, to be honest. This Kevin guy can play some serious defense, though, I will say. Could put Child 13 down, I guess. You know, get that infinite blood pool up, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Get a little card. I do hope that campfire gives us some attack bonuses that I can put on you-know-who. The inevitable maggot. Okay, sure. The pernicious vulture. The elusive otter. Okay, submerge. Or sorry, waterborne. Submerge is a different thing. Sigil submerges itself during a opponent's turn. Sure, I'm familiar. Not particularly a fan. We know what Airborne does. 8 bones. We actually start with 8 bones every turn, so Turkey Vulture could be really good synergy-wise with that. So I'm happy we've gotten rid of the Black Goat for that, at least at the moment. If a creature that your own perishes in combat, a card bearing this sigil in your... I can't read. I think this is a no-brainer for Turkey Vulture. It's a powerful card. We can play it pretty much instantly. I don't know deck-wise that we have anything that we want to infuse right now. I don't know if we could put another infusion on myself. I wonder if we put Fledgling on Child 13, if we would get more from sacrificing it. I kind of doubt it. We could put something on Turkey Vulture. We could put Stinky on Turkey Vulture. That could be a pretty good play. We could put Fledgling on Turkey Vulture. Make it more powerful instead of making the enemy weaker. But the enemy weaker... It doesn't work on like bifurcated enemies or anything like that. And it works immediately. I don't know. There's a trade-off there. I think Campfire, if it gives us attack power, is worth it. But I don't think there's any way to tell particularly. We could also just have a 10 health Kevin, which, you know, it sounds pretty funny. And I think we can bring that into the future with us. It does look like it's attack power. So I'm happy to do it. Push your luck or pull away. I think for... if it gets destroyed, is it gone forever? That's kind of what I want to know. I'm tempted. No, we shouldn't. This is how I'm getting through the game right now. It's a powerful card. We'll keep it. We do have the Vulture to fall back on, especially with this blessing. But we do have a lot of cards in our deck. So we need to be wary that we can actually draw something that we want. So go Squirrel to Bullfrog against the Coyote, and then Turkey Vulture in the middle here. It's almost an instant win. I guess the Bullfrog wasn't a great play. Hindsight 2020 and all that. Hack Rat, I really can't use it. Ah, well. There we go. And we meet the Trapper again. I don't think we've been making a lot of excess teeth, but we'll keep going. Take 1. We'll get another Rabbit Pelt. I hate drawing these, but they are worth it to get some cards in the future if we can. Another Campfire. I must be crazy. I don't remember seeing this many Campfires previously. I do think it is a little crazy to keep buffing Kevin. 8 health is plenty. I think Turkey Vulture could get a turn here. However, we will be able to, at least in my understanding, carry the health forward if we keep putting it on this guy. So greedy as it may be, we'll pull away. I do kind of want to know the chances on that second one taking me away, though. Mystery Card Totem, or I'm not sure what this is. Like a blood card, maybe specifically. I do want that Sigil Infusion, though, so we're going to go down this potentially harder path. I'm not 100% sure. I suppose it just means there's a totem. So my interpretation is reptiles will gain this Sigil of moving right or left. Rattler. I think we gotta wait for them to move up before anything happens there, so... we'll do Squirrel, get a Wolf Cub going, get the Vulture going, and we're kind of just going for pure damage right here. I should have put down Child 13, that's a misplay on my part, that's literally free money just sitting on the table. I could put it behind the Beehive. I don't think we're likely to draw anything Bones related, so I'm gonna do that. And then just live off of his damage. Or just win. I did forget the Vulture was flying. Which is interesting. Something to consider. Blood, 2 blood, 3 blood. What does that mean? I guess maybe it's one of those ones where you have to compare. I'm just gonna go middle of the road here. Oh, that's what it means. Pronghorn. Don't... No, I actually do kind of hate it. I'm not gonna lie. I would kill that guy in a heartbeat. Okay. I always forget which way I went around it is. This is the sigil we're giving. What sigil do we want to give to what guy? It doesn't have myself in here, so yeah, it's stacked up on sigils, I can say that. We do like Vulture. Not sure what we can put on Vulture that we really like. Trinket Bearer would be really good on Vulture just because we can play it immediately all the time if we want to start stacking items. And I should probably take the time to consider other options, but I really like that idea. Just a really good way to generate items. And it's the Angler. Bring fresh fish. Well, I appreciate you bringing me here with this hook and whatnot. So, let's see. Smoke, we have bones available to us. And... no reason not to play it early. I think because it's one of those 2 stagers, we get like the... what do you call it? It's like the great white shark thing, so you don't want to play too many guys. Because then things get a little problematic. So let's see, 3 attack. I need to get like 5 notches on. So even this, it's not here, like in stone win. Unless I did Stoat and Wires. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. I remember you in town. I don't like it that much. However, Skink is good for this. Yeah. I remember now. We do win off that immediately, though. Of course, there's another stage to this. Hopefully, he chooses the Skink again. Right, the bait bucket and the great whites. Bones freeze. The Angler. Mind his hook. Play Squirrel or something. I know, man. I know. And you're probably the guy I'm gonna play to avoid it. I ain't gonna lie. He doesn't seem to be locked onto anything right now. So I would hate to see my guy go though. So I'm gonna, well, no, I think it's safe. Go fish. Yeah. 7 health though is kind of, you know, kind of good. So we've got some time there. Again, he's not targeting anything. Can you just write it out? I think it spawns another great white here. That's bad. I'm confronted again by, you know... Actually, I could use steal a Great White, I think? Maybe? I'm unsure. There's a lot going on here. Oh, flyers are moving so easy. Oh, Turkey Vulture. It's so over for you. And I guess he's not stealing my stuff anymore. Okay. I should have considered that, honestly. What is that? Frozen opossum? Wow. I guess that's just a health block you can put up. Very interesting. I think that's got us full for items. We'll worry about that when we play Vulture next. Some extra teeth, though. Thank you, Mr. Angler. Perhaps one of these will entice you. Filthy feral hog. It becomes incensed when its chimes are struck. I know a few people like that. Well, one person. Bellish, when the card bearing the sigil is played, a chime is created on an empty adjacent space, and it becomes enraged when that chime is hit. 2 blood, 2 and 2. This guy's got a lot going on. If I still had the black goat, this guy might be like really nice. I might just take him just because like if we can get some of like either of these attributes on someone else, that's really nice. I'm not super hyped about this sigil. Honestly, if there were a pass option, it might be worth considering because my deck is already a little bloated. I am going to take this guy though, just because if I can get those stats onto someone else, that would be great. It's not as easy as getting a sigil onto someone else, but you got to take what you can get. And now we're back here. The snow line. Alright. We get to the end of this, hopefully. Turkey Vulture, another one? Couldn't hurt, I suppose. Skunk, Stinky, Elk. I do accrue a lot of bones. I know I start with 8, but I also do accrue quite a lot, so I do think it's Turkey Vulture here. We'll go for it. We need more bones cards. Items, sigil, or totem. Don't really care about totems. Sigil-wise, we could put something else on the other Turkey Vulture. Maybe the Bifurcated Strike with 3 attack power, and that would do like 6 damage, if I'm seeing this right. The moving around I don't really care for. I'm definitely willing to try that though. So I think we do go sigil here. Yeah, we also, you know, it's a lot. Yeah, at both of them, which is good. I'm feeling the deck building now. It's wonderful. I do quite like this game. So it's quite a mystery that I keep disappearing for 3 months to not play it, but hey, you know, life happens. Card bearing the sigil will move in the direction inscribed. Huh. I'll have to see it in action. Moose Bug, I feel like it might just be worth ignoring and out damaging. Or maybe we put a stink in front of it. Or hell, even a frozen opossum. Or maybe we steal it. I don't think it's that serious yet. We'll do bifurcating Turkey Vulture. And we'll get a skink up for fun. Wow. Okay. I think the Turkey Vulture, if I draw it, is just an instant win. Because that does 6 damage, that's 1 more than you need to win. That's really good. Okay. I forget what this does. I just started with it. It's the trial. He like gives you cards and you have to pick. What was this? What was this? Another sigil combining. Really? Is there anything else I want to combine? I guess like fledgling you could put on someone. Maybe fledgling on the wolf, make it an even stronger wolf. I'm not super crazy about it, but it might be worth going down. Although 2 trials, I mean, it's really that good. Although I don't really want an extra card. I'm not gonna think about it too hard. Let's just do this trial. Must be kin. Probably not gonna go with that one. 3 sigils. We have a lot of sigils, but not that many. We have 5 bones between them. We just gotta draw 1 bone. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Turkey Vulture. And what do we get? Wow, these are all enchanted, I guess. Airborne Skink. Or a rabbit is created in your hand. Huh. I guess another many lives guy isn't the worst. And some card generation. Sure, I'll take it. I could also sacrifice the sigils. Something to consider. Oh, I guess not. Okay. We'll put the progressive growth one, which I forget the name on. I would love to put it on this guy just to see what happens. Not gonna do that. Stinkbug I like. He has bones. And we do get a lot of bones, but we also have 2 8-bone cards, so... Sorry, Stoat, you're kind of boring. We're just gonna put that on the wolf, make an even stronger wolf. Not particularly interesting or crazy, but, you know, it'll work, hopefully. So we've got Turkey Vulture we're up against. This guy, it's infinite sacrifice, and when played it gives me a rabbit. So we want to put it in a safe position to just farm. I guess the mole is here, but it's got 0 attack, so honestly, have at it. And then rabbit. Rabbit is also many lives. Okay, I see it. I see it. And then the wolf is progressive. It has 3 attack anyway. I don't know if we attack first here. I'm gonna just put it down here because I think they move up and attack. Something I should also really commit to memory there. Yes. So it's a good thing. Elder Wolf. Okay. We like that. We trade nicely here. The Raven being airborne is a little bit not great, but Stinkbug we can only really put in 1 spot, and they're gonna die. But you know, that's fine. I do think we might be in a little bit of trouble. Potentially. Let's, just to be sure, tip the scales a little bit. Can I not sacrifice? Okay. I've fallen victim to myself here. I think we trade favorably though. We've got 5 here and they've got 4, even if the elk fawn comes up. If they grow up, I mean, I guess it's a problem. We could also use the angler's hook, but I don't think it's that desperate yet. Yeah, back to where we started. I do wish... Oh, I guess the Stinkbug won't die. No, he won't. This is a bit of a predicament. I guess the Stinkbug will eventually kill the Turkey Vulture and we'll be fine there, as long as No, this isn't great. Okay, I've fallen for a bit of a noob trap, I guess. We can't get rid of these guys. Could get rid of these guys, but I don't know that it's worth it, especially for the Elder Wolf. Stink bug is worth it. Oh wait, I can just kill the stink bug. What am I doing? I can just kill the stink bug. Duh. No. I messed up a little, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I messed up. Trial of Wisdom, Trial of Health, Trial of Bones. I did like the bones. We're gonna try health though this time, because we kinda got lucky. 2, 2, and 1. Is this, do we have to set? Oh no, we have to do nothing. Okay. Totem or do this thing. We could make like a wolf totem. We have a few wolves. I think we actually just have 2, I'm not gonna lie. We could imbue... I'm not crazy about literally anything that we could do here. We're limited on space. I guess we could sacrifice Child 13 because we don't want to use the rabbits really, unless we have to. Well, I'm just unsure. Can you tell? Let's go and help out Stinkbug. Empower me. Sure thing, bud. Oh, hello. I don't think I'll be able to use you, but I appreciate you showing up. 3 Vulture and Mole. Really, he's really liking this setup right now. We do have 1 life, so let's make the most of it. I guess Bullfrog just instantly dies to Vulture plus the moles. Actually, if I play it here, I want to just try something. If I play the Bullfrog here, does the mole just kind of jump out and say, hey, what's up? Or am I cooked? I'm cooked. Worth knowing. It does put me in a kind of shitty position, though. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Timber Vulture for myself. I think I die otherwise. I'm not gonna do the math on that. If you want to get angry in the comments and do the math on that, you know, please feel free. We need some sacrifices, or we need to draw a Turkey Vulture ourselves. But I'm not super confident that we can. So let's draw a squirrel and just kind of ride this out, or win instantly. Card, don't really care for. That does set us up to get an item. I will go this way. I want to get rid of some of my rabbit pelts. I think I just have the 1. Oh, I guess no. I'm mistaken. This is buy a pelt. Not exchange a pelt. Ah, well. I did make a mistake. You already know what we're doing. Okay, let's hope we have this. If I get Kevin and a Turkey Vulture, I can just ult immediately, and that would be great. It was the Trapper. Today, you will supply the pelts. Well, I have plenty. I like the music. That's great. Wow. Okay, he's got mechanical frogs. Well, he says I'll supply the pelts. Maybe if I put a pelt in front of his trap, a pelt is created in your hand. Oh, I hate that. That's terrible. It doesn't look like it attacks though. No, this is... I don't like this at all. I mean, we're gonna crack this guy open. I don't know, I guess my only play is either nothing or put down like a one. Rabbit, I think I'm just dead immediately, and I had to draw this motherfucker, man. That's unbelievable. Okay, well, we can put a rabbit down to just soak some damage. We can't even put this. I mean, this is gonna be unless you can sacrifice a pellet. If you can sacrifice a pellet, I can put this guy down and, you know, whatever. Frozen opossum, why not? I'm gonna put down a rabbit pelt and see if there's nowhere for the card to be played. Okay, so I have to get a source of more than 2 blood in one card at least. So this guy is useless. I can do literally nothing with him unless I get more slots here somehow. Bones, please. Oh man, can't draw blood from a frozen opossum. I was afraid of that. I guess just, well, I'll live one more turn, I believe. We've got 3 ticks. If need be, I think I could put a rabbit pelt down just to soak a damage. Which I'm gonna do. Again, not crazy about it at all. But sometimes you're just dealt cards in a certain way. I think we're still losing momentum. Please, Bones. Yeah, motherfucker. He's a motherfucker. Oh, we're so dead here. There's nothing. I mean, from this point, there's nothing we can do. I think I'm already down a life too, so. Yeah. Call it, you know, RNG as far as drawing cards. Call it lack of preparedness or kind of just being, you know, maybe a little stupid at some points, you know, but oh well, I mean, it happens. Cost, it's easily free. Power and health, you're fucking with me, man. You're fucking with me. Extract the sigils. You motherfucker. 8. It could have been a nice card. It really could have been a nice card. For free. See, I don't mind like the 1 blood cost on the Kevin card, but like, that's brutal, you're killing me. You know? What am I looking at here? Oh! Is that the solution to one of my cabinets? Why, thank you very much. It's a damn good thing I record. Because I'm not remembering that. I'm not remembering that. Are you prepared to make the right deals? I really hope so. Now we may begin. We're back. We're all the way back here. It was a good run. It was a good run. I could have been more greedy as far as that 1 card goes, but I wasn't. What's this candle thing about? Oh well. Okay, I put it out. Let's get some teeth. Actually, I should probably save the teeth. You know, now that you mention it, maybe I should save the teeth. and figure out what all these do. Although the game will probably give me hints eventually because I'm not figuring that shit out on my own. Too stupid. This is probably something too. Would you believe me if I said there was more going on in this game than, you know, I knew? I don't even know if that sentence was put together correctly. Alright, I'm gonna take a look at the recording and put it in and see what happens. Unless it's one we've already got, in which case, what's the point? Well, I don't think I found the one that I was talking about, or maybe it was one I already solved, but I opened this one just by sheer power of thinking really hard. And I've got this one. Wow, look at that. I'm not gonna lie, I was just kind of doing random permutations for a little while. You know, I understand what's happening, but not really to the depth that I could if I really tried. Caged Wolf. I think we already opened this one. Nothing in there, and I don't know that we've opened this one. You know, just in case, I'll try and open it again. Lo and behold, I did in fact have this one open, so it looks like we've gotten to all of these. And I don't think this was here before. As for the other secrets, I'm still stumped, and not going to worry about it that much. I did have a little issue, you may have noticed, you know, during new setup with the sound balancing. The bosses, they have quite loud music. Apologize for that if you couldn't hear my very explaining and whatever the hell voice. We're working on it. I'll figure it out, you know. Maybe there's something I can do with editing. Probably not. I'm trying out a new editing software too, so we'll see how that goes. But that will be it for this time. It's going to be a bit of a longer one. I don't know if I'm going to edit it down all that much, but we will see. So until next time with Inscription, and it will not be 3 months this time. I promise you this.